สาธุ
วันนี้วันที่เท่าไหร่นะ13Today is June 14th, 2013. So all of you come to practice meditation, this CHAIYA meditation monastery, almost 1 week. When you practice meditation, we need to gain mental faculties, controlling powers. Firstly, you need to have this confidence about your practice. According to the Buddha's teaching, who practice the insight vipassana meditation, you will be able to purify your mind from greed, anger, delusion, and you can overcome sorrow, lamentations, and overcome physical suffering as well as mental sufferings. And you can gain insight knowledge, higher and higher. Finally, you can gain enlightenment, and you can experience the sensation of suffering, the supreme bliss of Nibbana. That's why you need to have confidence, it's the belief. That's the benefit of this practice. When you have strong confidence, will give rise to effort, diligence. So we try to focus on our meditation objects as main objects or secondary objects. What kind of objects feel this present moment? What's it obvious? You just focus on that. So aiming here, just attention to this object. Use your right effort, it's the diligence. So after having confidence, this provides you to gain the right effort. When you get right effort, what kind of external objects appear to your eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind? You will be able to be aware of this. This mindfulness is very important to protect the internal enemies, greed, anger, and so on. It's because internal enemies. So lack of mindfulness. What you see, you hear, you smell, you taste, you touch, you think about. Some of this greed, anger, delusion, and so on will appear to your mind. So to protect, to prevent all these internal enemies, the closest enemies, you need to gain mindfulness. Be aware of every object, what appears your sixth sense basis. So try to be aware of every single object. You miss one object, and then one kind of this mental defilement will arise. So to beautify your mind from this mental defilements, we need to practice to gain this mindfulness. When you gain mindfulness, when you focus your mind on your primary object or secondary object of meditation, you will be able to closely, precisely, just focus on this one single object of meditation. So when you be able to focus your mind closely, precisely, this object of meditation, it's no desire, error, drowsiness, sloth and torpor, restlessness, remorse, doubt will arise. This means you will be able to eliminate the mental hindrances. Think about that for non-meditators. Almost appears to you is the desire, sensual desire. You want this, you want that, you want to be someone and so on. Just sensual desire. You want to see, you want to hear, you want to smell, you want to taste, you want to touch. So, because sensual desire almost arises whether you see, you hear, and so on. Sometimes it's still about what you want. You're going to get it, and you worry about it. You feel sad about it, disappointed, and so on. This error arises. Sometimes sloth and torpor, you feel drowsiness, drowsy, sleepy. So you will not be able to focus your mind on your meditation object. So sometimes your mind gets restless. Just the wonders. Think about the past, feel remorse about something, you doubt about something, and so on. These mental hindrances will prohibit your spiritual development. You will not see the nature of mind and body. You will not gain even the small concentration. So when you be able to focus your mind on a single object of meditation closely, precisely, no room for mental hindrances to arise. When no mental hindrances your mind, you will see the nature of your mind and body. When we practice meditation, we should know just only mentality and physicality are only 5 aggregates just exist. Except this 5 aggregates, mind and matter is nothing. It's nothing. So when you see the nature, for example, right now all of you hear what I'm talking about. Why you hear about that? Because you have your ear sensitivities. It's one kind of physicality, maturities. The song you hear, what I'm talking about is one kind of maturities. When these 2 objects come in context, and ear consciousness arises, you hear that. So when we hear about something, the sound, or your ear sensitivity, we call rupa, matter, form. And you hear what I'm talking about, you know the meaning. This consciousness is one kind of aggregate, consciousness aggregate. When here you have feeling, maybe pleasant feeling, maybe unpleasant feeling, maybe neutral feelings, depend on you like or you don't like, so and so on, depend. So the feeling arises. This feeling we call this feeling aggregates. And you recognize what I'm talking about. This we call perception aggregates. Do people understand what I'm talking about? You just pay attention to your volition, this mental formation. Try to pay attention to what I'm talking about, we call mental formation. So the moment you hear just corporeality, feeling, perception, mental formation, and consciousness, these five aggregates appears together and disappear together. No man, no person, no soul get involved. So you have clear comprehension about the terms you hear, just only five aggregates. Briefly, just mentality and physicality. Physicality means matter, the sound or your ear sensitivity. The remaining feeling, perception, mental formation, and consciousness is the mentality. It's only mind and matter. Physicality and mentality arises. Why they arises? They have to cause everything in this world. They have to cause no cause, no effect. So the cause because you have ear sensitivity. Even though you have ear sensitivity, it's no sound. If I don't say anything, you will not hear me. So you hear my voice. This my sound is the maturity as the cause. And then ear consciousness arises as effect. That's why just mind and body is interrelated as cause effect. And the arising and disappearing. So when I say something, one syllable, you hear the one syllable, and one syllable and one after another. So arising, disappearing. So you'll be able to hear that. This means every, there's a syllable, sentence, one by one, arising, disappearing. So you will see the nature of this maturity as impermanence. About your mind, you know one syllable, you know one sentence, and then this consciousness arising and disappearing. So both mind and body just arising and disappearing. This is called impermanence. Or what is worse oppressed by this arising and disappearing? Because suffering, unsatisfactoriness, no one wants that. So when you hear about something, you cannot control on this situation. So dependence, cause, effect. It's no cause, no effect. So it's beyond our control. It's no substantialities. Think about that. When you hear about something, no substantiality. Just the nature of mind and body arise and disappear. So when you practice meditation, you will understand the phenomena of the mind and body. And then you have clear comprehension, right view, right understanding, right thought. So to gain this wisdom, right view, right understanding, right thought, we need to practice meditation. When you practice meditation, you can get rid of this wrong view, because we have the wrong view. We consider this body as I, or as my. Really, it's not I, it's not my. Just mentality and physicality. So we need to understand the realities. That's why who would like to purify their mind from mental defilements, who would like to overcome sorrow and limitation, physical suffering as well as mental suffering, who would like to gain peace, happiness, to gain enlightenment, we need to develop our mental faculties, this controlling power, and such as confidence, right effort, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. So when you be able to possess this 5 kinds of controlling power, mental faculties, you will be able to eliminate wrong view, doubt, just every moment of your noting, you're meditating. So from this momentary eliminated this mental defilement, improve your practice, you will be able to eliminate this wrong view and doubt, this temporary, longer than momentary, and try to develop, practice this inside Vipassana meditation. Finally, you can get rid of this wrong view and doubt totally. So our purpose, practicing meditation, here is to gain wisdom, to gain this right understanding, right thought, to be able to get rid of wrong view and doubt, which is the main cause of the suffering. It's not only this life. In this life, if you have wrong view, you think it's me, it's mine, it's I, and so on. So you attach to your body, you attach to your belonging, you attach to your environments, and this all is the cause of suffering. So when you gain the wisdom, right understanding, right thought, you will not attach to anything. You know this their nature. So every physicality and mentality just arising in this impermanent. So unsatisfactoriness, unsubstantiality, and uncontrollability, when you understand their characteristic, their true natures, what they really are, you will be happy in your life. What you come across in your daily life, whatever you see, you hear, you smell, you taste, you touch, think about, you can let it go. So if you practice meditation, finally you gain the highest Vipassana knowledge and gain the enlightenment. You can get rid of this wrong and doubt. So you will not be able, you will not, after you die, you will not be reborn this unhappy state. So you have to be reborn again to a good existence. So full practice meditation is very useful in this present life and life after. So mainly, this present life is to be able to live rightly, wisely, blamelessly, happily, peacefully. So all of you try the best you can to develop this confidence, right effort, mindfulness, concentration, and wisdom. May all of you be able to overcome all kind of suffering, difficulty, and gain enlightenment in this life. Thank you for your attention.